Good day, everyone, and welcome to Virtual Concert Halls. Thank you for joining us today in the new concert season. And our channel for the fifth year in a row is dedicated to bringing live performances and events from international artists to the audiences around the globe. Today we'll be following our filming crew to yet another exploration of music and musicians around the globe, which takes us from our homes on an exciting journey to Italy and its magic jewel of the city of Florence, where history, culture, mystery, beauty, and music are woven into the very fabric of everyday people's existence. The reason we went to Florence, oh, there's so many. Well, because there we're witnessing the joy and the power of musicians coming together as artists, as human beings, as historians, and as international collaborators. In today's divided and ridden with conflict and intolerance world, music has undoubtedly the power to bring people together and to remind us all that the core which we still have, and in that core we find commonality, and we find that we still share love for being together and for creating beauty together. So we're taking you to a concert presented by Florentina Camerata, whose music director, Italian maestro Giuseppe Lanzetta, for this concert today passed the baton, and he's placed on the podium conducting this orchestra to British-American conductor David Wroe, who came to Florence from New York, and who will lead this orchestra and the audience in today's concert. So let's talk a little bit about Florence. Florence, or as the Italians call it, Firenze. This is an absolutely magic city. It'll capture your imagination at every corner with its history, its art, its music, and its incredible tales about the lives of those who built it, who maintained it over 1,000 years, and who live in it today. The very venue where this concert is presented is a story of its own. The auditorium Santo Stefano al Ponte, the one you're seeing right now on the screen, is now used as a concert hall and a cultural venue in Florence. It was originally a church known as Santo Stefano al Ponte. It was deconsecrated in 1986 and repurposed for events and performances. Now, the building itself dates back at least to 11th century. Yes, this is mind-blowing. This building had been standing and witnessing our human lives for a whopping 1,000 years. And there are some incredible stories about the Medici family and its relationship with this church at the time when it was a church. Well, if you are not too familiar with the history of Florence, the Medici family were very powerful, and they ruled Florence for a long period of time. And in that church, in that building, there is a window which is said to be part of the process which required special security for the Medici family to attend the services. We'll go over those stories a bit more in the coming programs, because this is only the first part of the program about Florence and about the Florentina Camerata and its music director. The whole story we will unfold over several programs, and the next one is on October 5th at 12 noon Eastern Standard. Please don't miss this one. So we'll explore more the mysterious window in that building and its connection with the Medici family then. And you saw on the video, which we just paused for a moment, also the bridge, which is called Ponte Vecchio, also very historic bridge with a lot of tradition and history of arts and commerce. It was a center, and it is a center of commerce. Now it's mostly geared towards tourism, but over the history of the Florence, it was a center of making big deals and small deals. So we will explore that history even more in the next programs. And now I just want to briefly introduce the performers of this concert and talk a little bit more about what the Florentina Camerata is and who is the music director of that orchestra, Maestro Lanzetta, and who is the conductor of today's concert, David Wroe. So let's take a look at the history and what the orchestra is doing. So you see on the screen a beautiful picture of this orchestra in one of their venues and the picture of their music director, Maestro Giuseppe Lanzetta. So the orchestra was established in 1981 by Maestro Giuseppe Lanzetta, and he's a current permanent music director, and the orchestra's aim is at spreading knowledge of the symphonic and chamber repertoire, and it's performing many concerts. It has very full season. It's performing on some of the most incredible venues in this beautiful city. I've been to Florence. I'm totally in love with it. Look at this theater. It's gorgeous. And the Florentine audiences are very warm and welcoming. These halls, with all those tiers of balconies, they get filled with people who really come to love to be together and to enjoy music. Look at those incredible venues. These are home venues of the orchestra whose concert we're going to be presenting. And by the way, this is the venue of the Auditorium Santa Stefano La Ponte, where the concert will be happening, and the one we are presenting today. Absolutely gorgeous auditorium. I don't know yet where that secret window is, but we're going to find out in the next programs. And this is the picture of the orchestra on that balcony on stage at the auditorium. That's another home venue, Basilica of Santa Croce, where the orchestra is performing very frequently. Look at this venue; it's just stunning. The dedication and the creativity of people who build this, maintain this, come and enjoy the music in there. This is Maestro Lanzetta leading his orchestra. Look at this, they are performing among the historic pieces of art and the masterpieces of greatest sculptors and architects of the history. They all contributed to the beauty and magnificence of that city. And now I'm going to briefly get you acquainted with Maestro David Wroe, who is the music director of the another orchestra in New York. And that orchestra is called New Jersey Festival Orchestra. And Maestro is, let me see if I can quickly find the information. Just give me 1 second. Over here. Let's see. I'm not getting on that tab. Okay, we'll do that next time. We have several programs to show you, and the next program we will include. Oh, here. There we go. Maestro David Wroe is a music director, like I said, of the New Jersey Festival Orchestra and the Orchestra Manhattan. And this orchestra is participating in the Carnegie Performances Project. Maestro Wroe is an experienced conductor with a world-renowned name, with many recordings under his belt, and with experience conducting some of the most major orchestras. He's also principal conductor of Phoenicia International Festival, the voice in New York, and he has conducted all over the world, including the Boston Symphony Orchestra and the Royal Scottish National Orchestra, and he was a winner of the Seiji Ozawa Fellowship. Fantastic conductor, establishing this international collaboration with the orchestra across the ocean, Atlantic Ocean, on the other part of the world in Florence of Italy. All right, so now I would like to invite you all to walk with me into this 1,000 years old venue of Santa Stefano La Ponte to hear the first piece of the program, this called Canti decate Negromante for contrabassoon and string orchestra. This piece is conducted by C.Galante, a renowned Italian composer from Milan, who wrote this just music for just about every instrument: voice, theater, orchestra, ballet. He published many compositions, and as the maestro Wroe is entering the stage, I'm going to disappear and give him the stage to present the concert.
My name is Wroe. David, please forgive me. I cannot speak Italian. I speak Chinese, German, French, but unfortunately not Italian. Not yet. But if you will allow me, I take just a few minutes to talk to you. I am actually English, but come from New York City. Not as beautiful as Florence. But thank you on behalf of the orchestra and yourselves for inviting me to come tonight. There is a little change in the program. We will not be performing Sibelius, and we will not be performing Boccherini. But instead, we will be performing at the end of the concert a beautiful piece by Edvard Grieg called the Holberg Suite. A beautiful piece of music. I hope you will enjoy this gift from me to you. We are playing actually four with a little encore, very, very different pieces of music. And it is my pleasure to introduce to you the composer of the first piece, Maestro Galante, who will tell you about the piece we are going to play. Maestro.
Vorrei parlare in inglese, ma mi sforzerò di parlare in italiano. Due parole su questo pezzo, Canti di Ecate Negromante, per Controfagotto e orchestra d'archi. Non è proprio un organico classico, diciamo, anzi è un organico molto, molto singolare. E quando Alessio Pisani, grande controfagottista che sentirete, mi chiese questo pezzo, allora insomma mi sono chiesto come poter arrivare in fondo a questa commissione, cioè non potevo certo fare un pezzo classico. Allora mi è venuto, per la verità, per caso, come sempre mi succede, in quel momento stavo leggendo una traduzione di un mio amico Nicola Gardini di un testo che parlava di Medea, questa grande invocazione di Medea, questa grande magia, e lei invocava Ecate Negromante, che è questa divinità infernale. Allora, insomma, mi piaceva l'idea che una divinità femminile avesse proprio perché infernale, avesse una voce così profonda come quella del Controfagotto, quindi un po' perturbante. E poi il fatto che questa divinità infernale fosse negromante, cioè fosse una maga, è una maga anche nera, insomma, perché la negromanzia fa un po' impressione. Allora mi è venuto in mente questo pezzo, questa composizione che non è tanto lunga, concertante, in cui questa voce della cupa e profonda della dea viene interrotta come dei flash, che sono queste negromanzie, sono queste magie, insomma, che in qualche modo questo modo produce. Quindi è un percorso un po' narrativo, un po' evocativo, che la voce del controfagotto viene costantemente contrappuntata dall'orchestra d'archi, che ne amplifica la voce, ne amplifica da un punto di vista anche armonico, con un susseguirsi di situazioni anche brevi, però molto energiche. Ecco, niente, grazie e buon ascolto.
All right, that was a very interesting and intriguing performance of the composition, which I never heard before, and it's very rare to hear a fully developed concerto for the counterbassoon, and performed so beautifully by Alessio Pisani. Thank you very much, everyone involved in bringing this concert to fruition. And we will continue with this beautiful concert from the absolutely magical venue of Santo Stefano al Ponte in Florence, or Firenze as Italians say that. On October 5th is part 2, and don't miss it. Tune in at 12 noon Eastern Standard, or of course, if you cannot, then you can always watch the replay at your own convenience whenever it's convenient for you sometime later. And if you would like to join our community of artists around the world, building human and cultural bridges and collaborations, and bringing artists from all backgrounds to international venues for such collaborations, and for concerts like the one we're presenting. See, we follow our artists wherever they go. They go to Italy, we go to Italy. They go to Philippines, we go to the Philippines. And we want everyone to feel welcome in this community of creative and very active musicians who are building bridges and building all those handshakes and all those collaborations with goodwill. If you're interested, please apply to participate in our events. Our 2024-25 auditions, concerts, and recordings season has begun, and it is promising some incredible opportunities for performers of all ages. Students are very welcome, developing artists are very welcome, seasoned artists who want to expand their reach and build more collaborations, more network, and very welcome to participate in there. There's a place for everyone in our programs. They're designed for people of different ages, different goals, different objectives, so that they can create a ladder to step on and build their upward motion in their artistry and in their career. And we always welcome living composers. Please get in touch with us, send us your scores, apply for our events. We have musicians, performers, and conductors in the orchestras very interested in new music. Beethoven's music and Bach's music at one point was new. So, and we are bringing the music and all those collaborations and all this goodwill to all the platforms where we can reach. We are on 50 plus platforms, all the major standard video and social media platforms, and our network is growing. Many more privately owned and curated platforms are broadcasting our programs because they find them interesting and enriching for their own audiences. One of our goals is to take musicians onto the virtual stage, the new stage of today, the 21st century, but that's just a stepping stone towards stepping on the physical stages at the most prestigious and renowned and wonderful and beautiful venues like Carnegie Hall, or the venue of the Santo Stefano al Ponte in Florence, the concert from which you're watching. And our network, like I said, is growing. We have so many collaborators and so many partners who are adding their energy, their resources, their love for music, love for humanity, a love for goodwill, and all this collaborative, joyful co-creating of beautiful music. Thank you all very much. It's with your hands and with your support we're able to create and continue to sustain all these programs for musicians, for the audiences, and for just the joy of being together. So again, join us, apply to our events. We have a large, we're nearing 100 musicians who joined our panel of judges. You get attention, you get visibility, you get support and love from all those very renowned and established artists from around the world. So we're promising the opportunities and performances and we deliver.
matter where you are or who you are, music connects us all. We started with a dream, but now we are paving the future. Welcome to the Sound Espressiva Global Competition. Fully virtual, yet bringing musicians closer together than ever before, now on a global scale. True live, inclusivity, diversity, connection, community, an extraordinary array of judges. Get noticed by companies all over the world. Prizes, scholarships, performance opportunities. Apply to be a part of the most exciting congregation of artists like nothing you've ever seen before. We guarantee quality and leave no musician behind. We can't wait to hear you on the virtual stage.
All right. Well, we're coming to the end of the first part of the program dedicated to the concert of the Florence Camerata Florentina, the beautiful orchestra performing for us from Florence in Italy with very interesting program. The next part will be on October 5th, and then we'll follow up with part 3 and 4 and some more. And we'll be exploring more mysteries of the phenomenal city of Florence and some intriguing stories of members of the formerly ruling family of Medicis, and some mysterious windows in the building where the orchestra is performing. All of that is coming along, and all this fantastic, magnificent footage. The filming is, we would like to thank very much Leonardo Gurieri. He's a filming engineer for RAI, the National Italian TV network Radio Audizione Italiana, who did this incredible filming work for us, and also his original footage from the Florence itself, the scenes of the city and the stories which we're able to share. Thank you very much, Leonardo, for your beautiful work, and thank you very much. Yes, bravo, beautiful work. And I also want to thank very much Giuseppe Lanzetta, the music director of the orchestra, and David Wroe, the guest conductor, who came to conduct this concert all the way from New York. And of course, the musicians of the orchestra and everyone who is supporting this beautiful endeavor. And the many, many thanks go to our audience. Always, please join us. Click that button, subscribe if you want to see more of those programs. Invite your friends, share with everyone. Our programs are brought to you from international venues and artists around the world, and it's always free for everyone. So become part of our community. And if you're a musician, apply to our events so that we can welcome you. We give you a very warm welcome into our community of musicians who are building a better future for the audiences, for our students, for ourselves, and for the music in general. And many thanks go to our fabulous team of virtual concert halls. Thank you all very much. You see, brava, everyone. We have composers, we have show directors, we have video producers, audio engineers. And by the way, many of these people, most of them, all of them are musicians. And we have probably too many pianists in here. Shh, maybe not too many. Pianists are welcome to join our team as well. And so with all those many thanks, I'm going to sign off for today, and I will see you again very soon in many, many programs, auditions, concerts, and events from around the globe. Bye now.